Imagine how many lives can be saved or how many lives could be saved by people having access to information in their own language. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're listening me from. I am Pius Mana, working for YMCA Sierra Leone, and I was working with my colleague Jonas, who left shortly for Germany. And together we are working on the disaster risk reduction project. But at some point we thought, how can we decolonize languages? How can we see that Sierra Leoneans have equal opportunity? How can we work on language equality? How can we bridge the gap that exists between disaster risk reduction and languages? Because sometimes when you have problems, it is so difficult to communicate those problems, those risk information into local language that people can understand. So we thought of translating the UN DRR terminologies into 5 of the most spoken languages, which are Krio, Mende, Themne, Limba, and Krio. So we approached Professor Federico from University College London, and we tried to see how we can create some synergy to collaborate with him to work on this project. Federico also brought in some new team members who joined us to work on this project. He brought in Chloe and Sean. So we decided to have citizen translators. And who are these citizen translators? We decided to bring in community people, government officials who are working at the National Disaster Management Agency, and also community volunteers who are working around disaster risks. So in the end, they are also informed and they know exactly how to translate and interpret. Example, to translate disaster in Krio, which in Krio states the bad thing there where they happen by the country, which is also in English saying those things which causes problems that happens in our community. So you really see how difficult it is to translate into the local language and back into English. So for example, when you have the word disaster, it shows different types of disaster. It could be drought, it could be hunger, it could be famine. So it was difficult to present this in words, in just spoken words. So we are also able to bring Amber Press, who are able to develop some pictures, some pictograms to show this particular kind of disasters, to make the work more beautiful and to send more information to people who can barely read or write. So if you are not able to read, just by seeing the pictograms, you'll also be able to get the information. Let me show you now the book. This was a great job that was done. And I invite you now to check the link below and download and get your own copy. Read through it, enjoy it, and you will see the great work that was done by the local people of Sierra Leone, that was done by interpreters. Our next attempt now is to see how we can also translate this book into an app so that people can also have another access to just hearing the audio version of the UN DRR terminology in the 5 local languages. And so we are also thinking about having a language association wherein we bring these experts together to see how they'll be working as a team, to see how they can work as one to promote languages and to sustain languages in this country.